Name's Connor, you already know that. I want to thank you, Mom, Dad, Jim, for putting up with me for all these years. And I'm extremely grateful for what you did and what you sacrificed to let me join CBA.
I'm Glenn Sauter, and I would like to thank my mom and dad for all the sacrifices they've made to send me here. It's been an incredible last 7 years. Go Brothers!
My name is Bullier, senior here at CBA. I just want to thank my parents for sending me here to CBA. It's been the best years of my life. Made very big memories and ones that will last forever. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and thank you to everybody who's made my years here at CBA memorable.
Hi, my name is Nolan Field. For my senior shout out, I'd like to thank my family, more specifically my mother and my father, for making constant sacrifices to send me to CBA. I'd like to thank my extended family, friends, and the brotherhood created here at CBA for the memories that I'll never forget.
My name is Henry Miller, and I'm a senior here at CBA. And I just wanted to thank my family for the support they gave me in my decision for switching schools, and my friends for being there with me.
Hi, my name is Lou Pisano, and I just want to take this time to thank my mom and dad for sacrificing everything that they have to send me to CBA. I also want to thank them for raising me to be the young man that I am today and for always believing in me. Go Brothers.
Hi, I'm Carson Curran. For my senior shout out, I'd like to thank my parents, especially my mom. Without her constant support, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I would also like to thank my teachers for their relentless efforts. Go Brothers.
Hi, I'm Joey Boric. I'm a senior here, and I just want to thank a couple of people. Especially, I want to thank the boys. Always have my back, and that's a big plus for CBA, coming here, getting to meet my best friends I'll know for the rest of my life. I also want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, especially my mom, who's pushed me and pushed me, has always had my back, and has always pushed me to be the man I am today. I also want to thank Josh Allen, and go Bills.
Hi, my name is Taryn Smith. I'm a senior at Christian Brothers Academy, and I would like to thank my parents for making the many sacrifices for sending me here to this wonderful school. And I'd like to thank my teachers and classmates for giving me an amazing experience here at Christian Brothers Academy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ethan Connolly. I just wanted to thank my mother, my father, my sister, my grandparents, all my family and friends, and everyone here at CBA for my success.
My name is Liam Hotelling. I just wanted to thank all the people that helped me get to where I am. I want to thank my parents and all the teachers and staff that helped me get through the last few years here at CBA.
Hi, my name's Kyle. I just want to give a huge thanks to my parents for giving me the opportunity to attend CBA.
My name is Matthew Yusi. I would like to thank my mom, my sister, and the rest of my family and friends. I would also like to thank the administration here at CBA and all the students here at CBA. Go Brothers!
My name is Michael Palumbo, and I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, for sending me to CBA for an education and the chance to go into college. And I would also like to thank my brothers for helping me get through all these challenging times.
Hi, I'm Gavin Crowther. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandparents for sending me to CBA for this excellent education that we have here.
Hi, my name is Ian Lashway. I just want to say thank you to my parents for being supportive and providing me the opportunities to go to CBA, and my friends for helping me become a good person. And thanks to my sister and my dog.
Hi, it's Michael Lasavio. I'd like to say thank you to my family, especially my mom, for pushing me to do my best and sending me here. And I'd also like to say thank you to my friends and teachers for making CBA great.
Hi, my name is Nick Nardini, and I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for sending me to CBA. I'd like to thank my mom especially for giving me the opportunity to do so. You've sacrificed so much for me. And I would like to thank my dad, importantly too, because he taught me so much.
Hi Mom, Dad. My name's Jack Murphy, in case you forgot what you named me. I wanted to say thank you to you guys and Grandma and Pop and me, Mom and Pop, for making CBA happen for me. And I really especially wanted to thank you, Mom, for making sure that I am where I am today and for pushing me to continue to try even though I really wanted to give up senior year. So, thank you very much, everybody watching me. I love you all equally, brothers. Go Brothers.
Hi, my name is Aiden Ekes. I want to thank my parents and my grandparents especially for being able to send me to CBA, my siblings, and just continuous support for my family overall.
Hi, my name is George Reynolds, and I'd like to thank my parents and grandparents for supporting me in my academic career at CBA.
Hello, my name is Thomas Natras. I'm just very thankful to be coming to CBA and very thankful for the sacrifices my mother has made to send me here.
and I'm also very thankful for my brother and my grandparents.
My name is Anthony Zechariah, and I'd like to thank my parents for sending me to CBA, and also both my brothers William and David for all the help they've given me the last 17 years.
Hi, my name is Tommy McAvoy, and I'd like to give a special shout out to my family for all the sacrifices they made to send me to such a great school and help me achieve my goals. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Hendricks, Borwick, and Hoteling family for always being there for me as a second family.
My name is Connie Van Epps, and I want to say thank you to my parents for giving me the opportunity to go to CBA.
Hi, my name is Colin Lansing, and I would like to thank my parents for always encouraging me and giving me the opportunity to go to CBA.
My name is Sean Hendricks. I'd like to thank my dad. I love you, Dad. I'd like to thank all the wonderful women in my life, my Mrs. Gleason, Mrs. Connolly, Mrs. Borwick, Mrs. McAvoy, Mrs. Hoteling. I love you all. Thank you. Go Brothers.
My name is Ryan Hoteling, and I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, brother and sister, all my grandparents, aunts and uncles. All of you have helped me so much on my journey through CBA, and I just wanted to thank you so much. Go Brothers.
I'm Jacob Blunt. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me throughout the years here at CBA, especially my mom waking me up early every day when the alarm goes off and I don't wake up. Go Brothers.
Hi, my name's Tyler Cox, and I'd like to thank my parents for picking up the sacrifice to put me through CBA and all the good it's done for me. Go Brothers.
Hi, I'm Will Vivian, and I'd like to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they've made to support me at my time at CBA and all the extracurricular activities I've done. Go Brothers.
I'm Gabe Stewart, and I'd like to thank my parents for sending me to CBA and all the sacrifices they made for giving me a bright future, and yeah, go Brothers.
Hi, I'm Lucas Dempsey, and I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and then all the new kids at CBA helped me out my first year. Thank you.
My name is Anthony Clement.
during my time here at CBA. Our youth is a gift. We need to recognize that and realize just how valuable our time is and our ability to drastically change the future with our actions today. As work will soon be a large part of our lives, it is important to find your passion and pursue it. Passion makes risk more rewarding, not just in the sense of making more money, but also being able to do what you enjoy daily. When you find your passion, it is important to show up regardless of the circumstances, and always work harder than you did yesterday in order to turn dreams into reality. Life is too short to do something you do not enjoy, and as work is usually the most time-consuming part of people's lives, it must be time well spent. We're sad to leave Christian Brothers Academy with only memories of management. However, we are comforted to know that CBA has given us the skills we need to help us find our passion and succeed. We're prepared, we're ready, we're driven. We are CBA. Thank you and congratulations to the class.
Delivering the second salutatory address on behalf of the class of 2021, Cadet Major Ben Wyman Bailey.
Thank you, Colin, for those nice words and message. Bishop Schwartz, Dr. Schlegel, Mr. Eva, administration, faculty, and graduates. It's an honor to be up here to speak before you today. In a year that has taken so much from us, so many traditions change, so many things different, to be able to be in this gym one last time all together is truly special. So on behalf of the class, I'm sure the parents out there too, I would like to thank all the members of the administration for making today possible. Thank you. We made so many great memories on this campus. My journey here started 4 years ago. Back when we were a bunch of thieves walking around clueless, didn't even know how to do an about face. And some of us that's still true. Looking at you at the top. And the sources. Sophomore and junior years seemed to just fly right by, and then before you know it, here it is, the big senior year. We knew at the start of the year it wasn't even the year we all imagined. We also knew it was up to us to make the best of it. I think we had it. I know I've made lots of lifelong memories this year, from study halls in the tents behind the school to the journey of my career years, but our senior prank. We've had a lot of good times this year. Oh, and how could we went bowling too, guys. That's great. That's a great time. In all seriousness, no other class at CBA has gone through what we've had to go through and overcome the types of obstacles that we've faced. And the fact that we're all sitting here today about to walk across the stage, I commend you for that. To quote the great Martin Luther King Jr., we must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. I know it can be cliche, but we have here is really special. We really are a brotherhood. We are unique in the fact that every single one of us is along. We're all family. We're all brothers. And that's important to remember as we step out in our lives next year. We will face adversity. We'll all falter along our paths. But no matter what happens, we will always have this brotherhood. Thank you. And in closing, I will leave you with this. In the wise words of Matt Aiken, class of 2005, keep lying.
Thank you, Colin, and thank you, Ben. The diploma reads, the University of the State of New York, Christian Brothers Academy, Albany, New York. This diploma is awarded to the graduate in consideration of his moral and religious character and of having completed the prescribed studies in the academic course. We, therefore, after a careful examination, declare that he has attained credible proficiency in his studies and in the art of rendering knowledge available for the purposes of life. In testimony whereof, We have hereunto subscribed our names and affixed our seal at Albany, New York, this 4th day of June, 2021. Signed, Dr. James Schlegel, President, Mr. Charles Ava, Principal, Brother James Dries, Assistant Principal, Mr. Matthew Aiken, Assistant Principal. We would ask for your kind consideration applause until all of the graduates have been called. This will allow the audience to hear every graduate's name when it is called. Presenting the graduates, Mr. David Domel, Director of Guidance.
Ryan Matthew Pavato. John Christie Alexander. Jamir Austin. Gregory Scott Bullier, Jr. Connor James Bennett. Sadian Azir Blunt. Joseph John Borowick III. Reagan James Burmaster. Anthony Thomas Carioto. Anthony C. Clement. Ethan Edward Connolly. Tyler John Cox. Gavin Grant Crowther. Carson Patrick Curran. John Robert Daggett. John Merrill David. Christian Patrick Davidson. Andrew Joseph Decker. Lucas Ian Dempsey. Colby Aaron Dodson. Jonah Horst Dorr. Connor Thomas Dolan. Ryan Edward Dollar. Peyton Garrett Doyle. Joseph Richard Drusba III. Noah Michael Eckstein. Kyle Noah Ellenbogen. Nolan James Field. John Anthony Facette. Hagan Michael Foley. Ethan Douglas Grimes. Sean Patrick Hendricks. Thomas William Hohenforst. Liam Joseph Hoteling. Ryan Christopher Hoteling. Jordan Alexander Hubbard. Dylan Christopher Jones. Dominic Alfredo Carat, Ethan T. Koros, Carl Joseph Kensel III, Colin Scott Lansing, Jacob Paul LaPlante, Ian Charles Blashway, Michael Joseph Lasavio, Thomas Purcell Maggs, Daniel Christopher Masulo, Daryl Jerome Maxwell Jr., Michael James McAlery, Thomas Joseph McAvoy, Rory Patrick McDonald, Henry Roland Miller, Usai Alfred Morris, Jack Matthew Murphy, Nicholas Anthony Nardini, Thomas Robert Natras, Aidan Becknell Nikase, Anthony Vincent Nevasini, Ian Joseph Pacifico, Michael Brennan Palumbo, Ben Wyman Paquin, George Edward Parker III, Joshua Robert Besnell, Luke William Pisano, Jaden Alexander Prue, Jordan Alexander Prue, Jacob Patrick Quackenbush, Lakshman Damodar Reddy, George Alexander Reynolds Katzis, Ryan Thomas Rowe, Connor Joseph Rogler, Connor Joseph Rapinski, Glenn Foster Sauter II, Kyle William Shano, Terrence Joseph Smith, Jackson Daniel Spicaret, Gabriel Dominic Stewart, Sumari Isaiah Stewart, Vincent Pasquale Torino, Mason Alexander Tosi, Matthew Gabriel Yusi, Conlon Alexander Van Epps, William Raymond Vivian, Brendan John Wisniewski, Anthony Michael Zachariah, Congratulations, gentlemen, and let's hear it for the class of 2021.
We'll now present the senior awards. The Brother Cyril Dominic FSC Memorial Award, donated by Robert W. Connolly, class of 48, in memory of Brother Cyril, is named after the popular social studies chair who had an impact on the lives of many students here at CBA. It is presented to a senior who has demonstrated a proficiency in social studies and a love for CBA. This award is presented to Sean Patrick Hendricks. The Brother Francis Schwartz FSC Memorial Award is made in memory of Brother Francis Schwartz, who was an administrator and teacher of physics and calculus here at CBA for many years. In 1967, Brother prompted one of his students to use his talents in math and science to build a computer. The award goes to a senior who has demonstrated an acumen in the fields of science and math. This award is presented to Colin Scott Lansing. The Paleo Science Award is named after former CBA Board Chairman Dr. James H. Paleo, AFSC 53, and his wife, Mrs. Evelyn Paleo, AFSC, who both served dedicated careers in the health sciences. The award, donated by Charles and Michelle Paleo O'Hare in their memory, is presented to a senior who has chosen to major in a science at the college of his choice. This award is presented to William Raymond Vivian. The Margaret Byron Scholarship. Margaret Byron was the sister of Brother Aloysius Myers, FSC, a brother who spent 50 years of his life devoted to teaching here at CBA. Mrs. Byron wished to support her brother's legacy by honoring a senior who has been diligent in his academics and who has shown a high degree of service, both formally and informally, to his alma mater. This award is presented to Ben Wyman Baker. The Brother Martin Hayes FSC Humanitarian Award is donated in memory of and named after a man who influenced his students through his care and concern for the students of CBA. Brother Martin encouraged his students to live with Salient and maintain a global view of service. The award goes to a senior who has participated in service to school and community by emulating St. LaSalle's philosophy of assisting others with kindness and concern. This award is presented to Matthew Gabriel Busey. The Christian Brothers Academy Diligence Award recognizes a senior who has worked tirelessly over his 4 years of high school to be the best student he can be. This senior has combined a high level of dedication to his studies, along with a persona that embraces the learning process as the greatest reward. This award is presented to two students, Kyle Noah Ellenbogen and George Alexander Reynolds Gotsis. The Scholars Recognition Program, sponsored by the Capital Area School Development Association, recognizes CBA's top senior scholar on the basis of academic achievements, community service, and leadership to their school and community. The student recognized this year is William Raymond Vivian. The alumni of the Matthew C. Walsh Honor Company continue to honor their longtime leader, First Sergeant Keith Juman, for his dedicated service to them while members of the Special Unit. They wish to recognize a senior JROTC cadet who has demonstrated the same leadership traits that they themselves had the opportunity to develop under the tutelage of First Sergeant Juman. This award is presented to Glenn Foster Slaughter II. Matt Walsh was a member of the class of 2005 who joined the CBA student body as a sixth grader. During his freshman year, he tragically lost his life in an accident. While his high school tenure was brief, Matt was an extremely popular member of his class who embraced his classmates, the Salient brotherhood, and especially the CBA military tradition by participating in honor company. The Walsh family recognizes a senior cadet who embraces the CBA military tradition in the same proud and zestful manner that Matt did so during his tenure here at CBA. This award is presented to Ethan Edward Connolly. The Comptroller of New York State, Thomas DiNapoli, recognizes special students from throughout the state to promote the ideal of public service among the leaders of tomorrow. Students have demonstrated academic excellence and leadership through involvement in activities that improve their school and community. This award is presented to two students. The Comptroller of New York State, Thomas DiNapoli, Jordan Califago throughout the state. Students have demonstrated academic excellence. New York State Attorney General Letitia James recognized children's students through the Attorney General's CCC Awards program. The program serves for young people who demonstrate courage, character, and commitment to the ideals of their school and community. This award is for students Ryan Christopher Hoteling, Ian Charles Lashway, Anthony Michael Beckler. Sergeant Pedwell was an outstanding student athlete during his work at CBA. His athletic compliment is such that they have earned a place in the CBA Athletic Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, he was injured while participating in baseball and injuries tragically ended his life. In this vein, senior athlete is honored for his ability, confidence, and attitude while representing CBA. This award is presented to two students, David Michael Foley and Dylan Christopher Jones. This award represents two students, William and Dan Warren. Memorial Scholarship recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Susan Albert and Priscilla Souza, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. This award is presented to Luke William Zahn. The Patrick S. Gilmore Band Award was introduced in 1994 in honor of the legendary bandmaster and impresario Patrick Gilmore. Patrick Gilmore and his band joined General Burnside's expedition to North Carolina in the Civil War. Gilmore also played for every president of his day, including Abraham Lincoln. This award honors outstanding high school band students and their achievements and commitment to the band. This award is presented to two students, Carl Joseph Kensel III and Daniel Christopher Masulo. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow, shortly after this great jazz artist died in 1971. It honors the outstanding jazz musician at each high school. This award is presented to Ian Charles Lashway. The Director's Award for Band honors the outstanding members of the CBA music program who have elected to pursue a degree in music performance, education, or industry. This award is presented to Terrence Joseph Smith. The De La Salle Awards. The LaSallian education centers on Catholic values and personal relationships, emphasizing academic excellence, faith formation, inclusion, respect for the individual, service, and social justice. The LaSallian Spirit Awards are presented to the students who best exemplify the LaSallian values of service to the poor and needy, strong academic achievement, and involvement in extracurricular activities. This award is presented to the following students: John Christie Alexander, Ethan Edward Connolly, Andrew Joseph Decker, Colby Aaron Dotson, Kyle Noah Ellenbogen, Hagen Michael Foley, Ryan Christopher Hoteling, Carl Joseph Kensel III, Jack Matthew Murphy, Jordan Alexander Prue, Vincent Pasquale Torino, and Conlon Alexander Van X. The Christian Brothers Awards are presented in memory of the brothers who have ministered at CBA for over 150 years, given to the students who best exemplify LaSallian values and personal relationships, respect for the individual, and the love of CBA. This award is presented to the following students: Ryan Matthew Abato, Gregory Scott Bullier Jr., my apologies, Carson Patrick Curran, Nolan James Field, Ethan Douglas Grimes, Liam Joseph Hoteling, Daniel Christopher Masulo, Ian Joseph Pacifico, Jacob Patrick Quackenbush, Lakshman Damodar Reddy, Connor Joseph Rogler, and Mason Alexander Tosi. The Sigma Fide Award. The fire of faith and zeal that burned for more than 3 centuries in the lives of St. John Baptist de La Salle and his first disciples continues to burn today in all LaSallians. Sigma Fide, or sign of faith, is the distinctive spirit of the Christian Brothers, who are the founders and guiding presence of Christian Brothers Academy. The Sigma Fide Awards are presented to the students who best exemplify this attitude of faith, which expresses itself in love and zeal for the welfare of others. This award is presented to the following students: Anthony C. Clement, Tyler John Cox, Ethan T. Poros, Jacob Paul Plant, Michael Joseph Lasavio, Michael James McAlary, Thomas Joseph McAvoy, Joshua Robert Pesnell, Glenn Foster Slaughter II, Kyle William Shano, Gabriel Dominic Stewart, Anthony Michael Zachariah. Presenting our ROTC announcements, Dr. James Schlege.
Christian Brothers Academy, as a Catholic school in the Salient tradition, is part of an institute whose mission is to provide a human and Christian education. Christian education is simply a religious education, while human education refers to the intellectual, moral, psychological, and physical development of the students. The Army's JROTC program is a character development and citizenship program which makes it easy to integrate into our school. The mission of the JROTC program, to motivate young people to be better citizens, is the perfect complement to the mission of our school and the Brothers. America is the greatest country in the world, not because of what it is or what it was, but what it can be, because of its potential. Working in this school and in this program, I'm confident in saying that the future of America is in great hands. Throughout our history, many of our students have extended their JROTC experience to accept an appointment to a service academy or attend college in our ROTC program. Today, we recognize 8 outstanding young men who have answered the call to serve and fulfill the vision of our JROTC program. I'll ask these young men to stand up when I call their name. Accepting an Army ROTC scholarship to Clarkson University, Jack Matthew Murphy. Accepting a Navy ROTC scholarship to the University of Rochester, Sean Patrick Hendricks. Accepting an Army ROTC scholarship to Norwich University, Glenn Foster Sawyer II. Accepting an Army ROTC scholarship to the Rochester Institute of Technology, Nolan James Field. Accepting an Army ROTC scholarship to the University of Connecticut, Matthew Gabriel Ducey. Accepting an appointment to the Merchant Marine Academy, John Christie Alexander. Accepting an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, Jonah Horst Dorr. Accepting an appointment to the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, Ryan Christopher Hotel. Congratulations to Jack, Sean, Glenn, Nolan, Matt, Jack, Jonah, and Ryan on accepting this challenge. Congratulations to all of our graduates for accepting roles as the next generation of leaders and great citizens in this nation. 2 other awards that are service related are our Student Service Award, donated by the family of Nora Smith, BFSC, in memory of James J. Smith, CBA class of 1914, is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated service to CBA and his community. This year it's awarded to 2 students, Gabriel Dominic Stewart and Nolan James Field. The Edward Whipple Community Service Award is donated by the Albany Knights of Columbus and recognizes an outstanding member of the senior class for his selfless service to CBA and his community. This year, the award is awarded to Joseph John Warwick III. The ROTC announcements were an event that was planned as an element of our Mother's Review, which unfortunately was rained out the past 2 nights. However, certain elements of that review will take place as one just did here today, but for the remaining parts, we'd like to move it outside to the backfield after graduation. So as our graduates recess out, we're going to ask all of our families at that time to please follow the students out the 400 wing and directly out to the back, which will be led by a couple of faculty members. So the remaining parts of our Mother's Review will take place at the conclusion of this ceremony. Thank you.
The next part of our graduation program are the academic awards. We'll announce the student who was honored as next in merit first. We ask that student to stand, and then the person being honored as the recipient of the academic award would stand up second after his name is called. The first of the academic awards is in theology. This award is donated by the CBA alumni in memory of Brother Cyril Paul, class of 27, FSC. Next in merit, Ethan Edward Connolly. And the award goes to Anthony Michael Zachariah. Our business award is next. This award is donated in memory of Brother Augustine Crawford, FSC. Next in merit, we have 2 students, Carson Patrick Curran and Jacob Patrick Quackenbush. Winning the business award, Andrew Joseph Decker. Our English award is donated in memory of Thomas J. McCabe III, CBA class of 1964. Next in merit, William Raymond Vivian. And the award goes to Matthew Gabriel Busey. Our World Languages Award is donated by the CBA Parents Association. Next in merit, William Raymond Vivian. Winning the award, George Alexander Reynolds Casas. The Mathematics Award is donated by the family and friends of James F. Caesar. Next in merit, Ethan Edward Connolly. And the award winner is Ben Wyman Paper. The Science Award is donated in memory of Donald L. Lynch, Esquire, class of 34. Next in merit, Ben Wyman Paquin. And the award winner is William Raymond Vivian. The Social Studies Award is donated in memory of Joseph J. Casey, class of 22, AFSC. Next in merit, Sean Patrick Hendricks. And the Social Studies Award will go to William Raymond Vivian. Our final award is the General Excellence Award. Next in merit, we have 2 students, Colin Scott Lansing, Ben Wyman Paper. And the CBA General Excellence Award will go to William Raymond Vivian. And we would like to thank the CBA Board of Trustees for donating that award in memory of Edward T. McGraw, class of 1950. Inducting the graduates now into the Alumni Association will be our Assistant Principal, Mr. Matthew Hagan, CBA class of 2005.
Good morning. I would like to extend my personal congratulations to our graduates on this memorable day. For this portion of the ceremony, I would like to ask those alums in the audience to please stand and assist me in administering the Alumni Loyalty Oath. Class of 2021, please stand. Gentlemen, I would ask that you raise your right hand and repeat after me. Alums, if you would please extend your right hand over these graduates as they make their pledge. We, the class of 2021, solemnly pledge our loyalty, cooperation, and aid to all activities sponsored by the Christian Brothers Academy Alumni Association in order to promote religious, cultural, and physical development of our alma mater. Gentlemen, I am honored to be the first to welcome you as proud alums. Congratulations. Thank you, graduates. I would ask you to be seated.
Delivering the valedictory address on behalf of the class of 2021, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel William Raymond Vivian.
Bishop Scharfenberger, administrators, faculty, and my fellow classmates, good morning and thank you for coming. I would say welcome, but thankfully the ceremony is almost over. I know it has been long, just like Mr. Aiden's announcements, or his speech when seniors were leaving drill for senior skip day, or his talk during the senior picnic about how our actions were becoming dangerous. So I'll try to keep this short. I have often heard or been told that today, my high school graduation would be one of the greatest and most important days of my life. After today, and over the next few months, we will no longer be contained in the ecosystem of CBA, and we will begin to spread out across the country, meeting new people, experiencing new things, and preparing ourselves for the future like never before. As I once heard a wise old man say, you must trust yourself. Trust your own strength. We must trust what we have been taught and learned to lead us through life from this point on. That is the importance of this day. It's not that we no longer have to suffer through Mr. Stanton's homework just for him to give it a 70 or 80, making us wonder if he truly knows anything about English literature. Or that we no longer have to wear a uniform or get an ugly haircut. Or thanks be to God, we never have to hear Mr. Aiken say, gentlemen, ever again. What's important today is that it's the beginning of our future and the start of greater independence and freedom. I'll admit that I've been questioning the greatness of this day over the past few weeks. I've wondered if no longer spending all day, every day with my friends is something I consider great. Is leaving my house, where there's always good food and good people to rely on, great? The answer is no. I realized that some of the greatest moments in my life have been over the last 6 years. Moments such as watching Shark Tank and Coach Schlege's economics, having study halls in the tents for a week, they were gone too soon. Watching Mr. Smith allegedly break Miss Sayers' mug in math class. The spaghetti fight in freshman year geometry. Or talking at lunch about the mysteries of CBA, like why do Mr. Johnson and Mr. Little Stars always wear shorts year-round? Why do people keep buying the school's food despite the decreasing quality and increasing price? Or how Mr. Schlege can be awake to watch cops at 2 a.m., but then tell us to go to sleep at night. The common theme among all of these things is that I did not experience them alone. I share them with the best people possible, my classmates and my friends, people who could laugh with me and at me, support me and be supported by me, and stand with me when things got out of hand. This great moment of my life, graduation, pales in comparison to the hundreds, possibly thousands of great memories that I have made over the past 6 years with some of the greatest people, my classmates and my teachers. Thank you, and go Brothers.
It's my pleasure to introduce the president of Christian Brothers Academy, Dr. James Schlege.
Thank you, Mr. Apple. Bishop Scharfenberg, Brother James, administrators, faculty, parents, and graduates, I'm honored to speak here today. In September of 2014, 20 of you opened the school year in 6th grade. Jack, Anthony, Gavin, Carson, Brian, Tommy, Ryan, Dom, Jacob, Michael, Tom, Tommy, Ian, Michael, Lakshman, Connor, Glenn, Vin, Will, and Anthony. Colby started a few weeks into the year, and Joey started in the 2nd semester. 22 of you. 1/4 of this graduating class has been here since 6th grade. That to me is amazing. 12 more entered in 7th grade, 15 in 8th, 23 as freshmen, 7 as sophomores, 4 as juniors, and thanks to the catastrophe of COVID, we met 3 more seniors who entered just this year. You came in from 21 different school districts, 28 cities and towns, and 6 counties. You entered the school with very different backgrounds, urban, rural, suburban, but you became friends, you became classmates, teammates, castmates, bandmates, friends for life, you became brothers. Like Ben said, like Colin said, like Will said, you became brothers. Regardless of when you started, one of the first phrases you heard here was, let us remember we're in the holy presence of God. What does this mean for us? Not for now, but for the rest of our lives. As you leave this place where we said this 10 times a day, what does this mean? The holy presence of God. Starting with the presence of God, we can go back to the book of Exodus, where Moses, leading his people out of slavery, at one point stops and says to God, if you're not going to go yourself, don't make us go on. I mean, can you imagine that? Moses saying to God, if you're not going, we're not going. Right then, God tells him that he will be with him. That's what makes them distinct, that God is with them. And without that, they cannot go on. What was true then is true now for us. If we are not distinct, we will be extinct. We are distinct because God is with us, therefore we have to live in a distinct way. And it's the holy presence of God. Holy means set apart, more than ordinary, extraordinary. Earlier in Exodus, we hear about how things are to be. Make an altar of acacia wood, a cubit long and a cubit wide and 2 cubits high. Very specific instructions, kind of like our school reopening plan. Students shall be at a distance of 4 cubits. Unless they're singing, then they shall be 8 cubits. The instructions were very specific. So God said to Moses, I have chosen Bezalel, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God. Because he has the Spirit of God, he will have a divine spirit of skill and understanding and knowledge of every craft. An ordinary laborer who will do extraordinary labor because he was filled with the Spirit of God. Our ordinary work becomes extraordinary because of this Spirit. So we are called to be faithful, called to be holy, not just for 1 hour a week, but in everything we do. As you leave, whatever you set out to do as your life's work can be extraordinary. Not because you're good at it, not because you will become rich from it. It will be extraordinary because you are set apart. You are extraordinary. And you are filled with the Spirit of God. Graduation is a time where we look forward and backward at once. There will be no shortage of people asking you in the coming weeks, what's next? What will you study? What are you going to be? At this time of reflecting and dreaming, you must begin to look to discover and define yourself. Derek Walcott wrote a poem about this type of experience during a different type of transition. He wrote, "The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, 'Sit here and eat.' You can't decide what you want to be without discovering who you are." Walcott's meeting between two different versions of yourself, one of which may be where you are right now, at this age, at this checkpoint. He concludes the poem, "You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Peel your own image from the mirror, sit and feast on your life." At this moment, reflect on high school, take an inventory, know yourself, and take on the next set of challenges head on. What will those challenges be? No one could have predicted what we have experienced during the past 15 months. Thanks to Mr. Johnson, we were able to have a school year, and Mr. Johnson and many of the people, but especially Mr. Johnson. During a time when so many people have lived with crippling fear and anxiety, I am reminded of Amos Tversky, the famous psychologist and leading scholar on human decision-making, who once said, "When you are a pessimist and bad things happen, you live it twice." There is no question that you will face challenges in your life, but this year has taught us that you and we can overcome them. In closing, I'll leave you with the words of the founder. May we be so united and closely bound together, having but one spirit, namely the Spirit of God, that we may never be disunited. As you leave to take on the next set of life's challenges, remember to make time for work, make time for rest, time for play, but never forget to make time to help others. Remember to make room for all these things in your life, but remember to make room for Jesus in your heart. Remember that no matter where we are in the holy presence of God. I am not sure if all of your dreams in life will come true, but I am sure that they started here at Christian Brothers Academy. Congratulations, graduates. It is my honor to present the Most Reverend Edward B. Scharfenberger, the 10th Bishop of Albany.
I'm so proud to be here today. And I know that a lot of other people are as well too, so I'm not going to just add my own few remarks to the beautiful things that have been already said, that we've already witnessed. Thank you so much for that beautiful, and for the wonderful valedictories and celebratories. They're just beautiful. Just a few thoughts, and I know you've been waiting a long time for this day to take place. And just to put another thought in your mind, there is somebody else that has been waiting even longer than you and me, who's been waiting even before any of us was born. And that is God, who conceived us before our parents even came together. And there is a vision in God's mind for each and every one of us that God has had for all eternity and will never let out of his mind. We are the apple of God's eye. We know that not only from our faith, we even know that from the science. Each and every one of us is unique and irrepeatable. There'll never be another you. There never was and never will be. Even our genes show us that, our unique DNA. Our individual passions that we feel like nobody else does. If at times we feel that nobody else may understand me, it's because there is nobody else quite like you or me, or what you or I are called to be in this world. The one thing we can be sure of, that God has put us here for the purpose of being who we are. And we will find out who we are by trusting in the God who has made us, and who is present in our life, and who leads us, and never leaves us alone. Just to summarize three themes that I've heard today, repeated again and again. You hard to believe because we're aware of our failings, we're aware of our sins, we're aware of what we do not have. It doesn't change at all God's love for us. Never forget that. Never become discouraged in that love. Secondly, we are not alone. We are intimately connected, each and every one of us. And many of the things that right now we reflected upon today, it may not become clear to us until a few years from now when we look back and we see the seeds that have been planted, the memories that are only beginning to blossom right now. We'll look back and we'll say, that's what that was all about. Now I understand a little bit better why that happened. Even the experience we've had in the last 15 months with COVID, we recognize that in spite of all of the challenges, how much good has come out of this. And by the way, the praise to each and every one of you for all that you put in to continue to make this such a wonderful academy, such a wonderful place that so many can be proud of. God uses everything, and even our failures are occasions for God's grace. And finally, we are intimately connected. Not only are we not alone, but we are connected. We're part of one another's life. There's nothing that happened here that will not deeply influence your life going ahead. And that's something to be thankful to God for. Both the pains and the sorrows, as well as the victories and the triumphs. All of those things somehow in God's providence will come together. We're living in the hands of a loving God. Don't ever forget that. Remember, the most diabolical of all temptations may not be the worst sins we can imagine or have committed, but the temptation to discouragement. There's nothing the devil loves more than for us to give up on life, give up on love, give up on ourselves, and give up on one another. God never gives up on us. God is always the God that loves us. We are always the apple of God's eye. And no matter how many times others may put you down, remember, what counts only is who you are in God's eyes. And God will never forget that He made you. God bless you. Let's stand and thank the Lord for this wonderful gift of our lives today, of our memories, of our brotherhood, of our families and friends who stand with us today. Lord, I ask your blessing on each and every one of us. Help us to see that we are each called by name, that you never forget us, but only invite us closer to your heart. That you knock at the door of our hearts every day, however gently. Ask us to invite you in and to stay with us. Help us never to forget what we have learned, who we have known, but to remember that these memories will always live in us, for they are a part of us, who we are, as we know we are your sons and daughters, connected as brothers and sisters. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask that you remain standing for the singing of our alma mater. We ask that you please remain standing for the retirement of the colors by the CBA Color Guard. As we prepare to conclude the program, I would just like to remind family members and friends here today that after our graduates exit the gymnasium, you'll be asked to leave out towards what would be your left and move out into the back. There will be faculty members to direct you to put you in position to view the program that we prepared for you after graduation today. On behalf of the administration, I would like to thank Bishop Scharfenberger and the Mallet Ensemble under the direction of Ms. Sarah Wade. I would also like to thank Mr. Egan and the JROTC department for all the assistance that they've given us with the color guard and other aspects of our program today, and Brother James and Mr. O'Leary for Tuesday's baccalaureate mass. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank all the parents for making this day possible.